Life can just flip on a dime. One second, everything's normal, you're driving, you're walking, you're at work. The next, you're caught in the middle of an accident. And in that chaos, that confusion, it's so easy to feel completely lost.
And that one question just starts ringing in your head, right? I'm hurt. What on earth do I do now? Your whole world feels uncertain. So let's talk about that. Let's walk through this, because just understanding what comes next is your first real step to getting back on your feet. Because that first shock, the initial impact, that's really just the beginning. The reality that sinks in afterward, man, it's a heavy, heavy weight. It's a whole storm of pressures that honestly nobody should ever have to face by themselves. I mean, you're not just healing from the physical pain. You've got this huge mental and financial stress bearing down on you. The medical bills, they just keep coming. And if you can't work, the lost paychecks just make everything 100 times worse. Then, on top of all that, you realize you're in for a fight with insurance companies. And suddenly, it's on you to prove that this wasn't even your fault. It's just completely overwhelming. And here's the thing you absolutely have to understand. The insurance company, they aren't your friend in this situation. Their main goal is to protect their own bottom line. And that often means they'll try to pay as little as possible. Or they might even try to flip the script and blame you for what happened. That's when it hits you. You don't just need a little help. You need a real protector.
And that is exactly where an advocate comes in. And we're not just talking about a lawyer who files paperwork. We're talking about someone who becomes your shield, protecting you from the insurance companies, and your sword, fighting for the justice you deserve. They take all those burdens off your shoulders so you can focus on one thing and one thing only: getting better.
So what is a personal injury advocate really? Well, it's all about action. It's a professional with the skills to fight, and I mean tirelessly fight for your rights. Their entire mission is to get you the full and fair compensation you need to cover everything: your medical care, your lost income, and for the pain and suffering you've been through. So how's it work? First, they dive deep, conducting a really thorough investigation to get all the facts and evidence. Then, they pinpoint every single person or company that might be at fault. From that point on, they handle all the headaches, all the legal stuff, all the phone calls. You're out of it. They negotiate aggressively for a fair deal. And here's the most important part. If the insurance company won't be fair, they are fully prepared to take your fight to court. Now, this whole idea of a tireless, devoted advocate, well, that's the heart and soul of the law firm of Jonathan R. Brockman. They've literally built their entire practice for injured Georgians around this powerful and very personal approach. And this one quote, says everything you need to know about them. It's not about being just another number or a case file on a desk. It's a genuine promise. It's a commitment to treat you with the same care and respect you'd give to your own family. And this family approach has real, concrete benefits for you. For personal attention, they actually take on fewer cases so they can give yours the focus it really needs. No fees unless we win? It means exactly what it says. You don't pay a dime up front. They only get paid if they win for you. And aggressive and proactive? That's your guarantee they won't just take the first low offer that comes along. They're always ready for a trial. Okay, so a caring philosophy is great, but it's got to be backed by real-world success, right? Well, let's look at the proof, because this approach gets results that can truly change a person's life. $2 million. That was the result for a client with serious neck and back injuries from a crash with a commercial truck. That's not just a number, that's security for a lifetime of care. Or how about this? $1.8 million. This was for a family going through the absolute worst time of their lives after a wrongful death. That result provides a measure of justice when everything else has been lost. And another, $1.25 million for someone with a severe leg fracture from a car wreck. See, these figures, they represent futures that have been secured. They represent justice. And getting results like this over and over again gets you noticed. The firm is recognized by the multi-million-dollar Advocates Forum. Now, to put that in perspective, this is a group for attorneys who've won multi-million-dollar cases. Less than 1% of all lawyers in the country hold this honor. But sometimes the most powerful proof isn't about big numbers. It's about people. Listen to what a client, Cecilia Elias, had to say. He promised nothing and then over-delivered. Wow, that says so much, doesn't it? It's about trust, about belief, right from the very start.
So what does all this mean for you, for your path forward? It means you have a team with deep, real-world expertise that is ready to tackle the specifics of your case, no matter what happened.
And I mean, they cover the whole spectrum. We're talking any kind of vehicle accident, car, truck, bus, motorcycle, even Uber and Lyft. Premises liability cases, like a nasty slip and fall, a dog bite, or a construction accident. And they have the compassion and strength to handle the toughest cases there are, like wrongful death, medical malpractice, or neglect in a nursing home. They truly are devoted advocates for Georgians because they're right there in your community. They have offices all across the state in Atlanta, Alpharetta, Carrollton, Cumming, and Fayetteville, ready to help. And taking that first step to get help, they make it as easy and as stress-free as it can be. The first consultation is always free. It's totally confidential, and there is absolutely no obligation. It's just a conversation to help you understand what your options are. So I guess it all comes down to this one simple question. When you are in the fight of your life, the fight for your health, for your family's stability, for your future, shouldn't you have someone in your corner who doesn't just know how to win, but who will treat you like family every step of the way?